Give what away?
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Oh, good old, what's his name? Anthony, what? What's his name? Anthony. Damn.
Mr. Red Hot Chili Pepper himself.
The one and only Chili Pepper.
Yeah.
The other guy's just a flea. Terrible joke.
Da-na-na.
Welcome, everybody. It is episode number 48. We, as usual, are the Midwest Sad Boys. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Last week's episode was so fun to record.
It was.
We had Cody on. If you guys, this is your first episode, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Last week, we had our first official guest in the studio. None other than Mr. Cody, i.e. not Y, Priester himself, guitarist from Mighty Vices. You can also, did y'all like the outro music last week?
Great song. Great song.
What was that song called again? Looking for an Exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sad boys looking for an exit. I don't know. He's a sad boy. We're sad boys. You're sad boys or girls.
And this is your exit.
Yeah. Don't drive off the road if you're driving.
No. This is where you stop.
Yes. Don't just
you end
drive
up
off
here at the podcast.
Right.
Welcome. For a good time. I have my coffee this morning with you.
Yes. As usual, late night recording, Mr. Can't drink caffeine past 6 o'clock. I need to get this dog hair off my water bottle.
I also have the Dubby.
This hydration check right off the rip brought to you by none other than Dubby.gg. Make your plain water taste better, stay hydrated, feel better, drink better.
Drink Dubby.
Use code SADBOYS, BOIS, on the website when you purchase for 10% off your order.
You know what? That's actually more than 9%.
It is, you know what else is more than 9%?
What?
9.5%.
Yeah, but you know what's more than 9.5%? The 10% off you get by using code SADBOYS at checkout.
Thanks, Dubby. Now that we've got the legal jargon out of the way.
Yeah.
What flavor coffee you sipping on there? Flavor dirt water you got in your cup?
I got the classic Folgers with a coffee cake creamer.
Ooh.
It's an oat milk creamer. It's something that Cody and his fiance drink, and I'm like, you know what? Let's try it out.
Oat milk. It's the move.
It's pretty good.
All right.
And it's like the same price as the regular one. So I'm like, you know what?
I'll take your word on it.
I do like coffee cake, and I like coffee. So coffee cake coffee. I don't see where I could go wrong here.
You like coffee. You like cake. You'll definitely like coffee cake. And then you make it with coffee. Man,
yeah, they're just winning on every level at this point. So
I mean, what's the jingle? I mean, the best part of waking up
is coffee cake in your cup.
Yeah, I think that's how it goes.
Paraphrasing.
Folgers, hit us up.
Yeah,
we'd love some free coffee.
I'm drinking out of a Dave and Buster's cup, so Dave and Buster's
also hit us
up. You want to hit us up,
Mr. Dave or Mr. Buster? Either we'd love to talk to either of you.
Mr. Dave and Buster, we would love to speak to you.
Is it one guy?
I don't know.
I always thought it was two guys. Mr.
Dave
Buster.
and Buster.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mr. Buster.
Did you think anyone at the Eastwood Mall?
Oh, that's right. It's going in where Dillard's was or is?
Yeah.
R.I.P. Dillard's.
Pretty sick. Yeah,
hey.
Well, I mean, like the 14 old women who shopped at Dillard's, they moved on somewhere else. So they,
It's just the grandmas doing their laps at the mall on Sunday morning before they go to church.
You do a lap, you buy a blouse, and that's what they call them. And then they just keep walking and they leave.
Dog, have you ever gotten trampled by one of them? They do not give a fuck. They will push you out of the way. Those mall walkers, man, they ain't no joke.
And you can't even mess with them. They carry those little 5-pound weights too. If you're like, excuse me, they'll just bop. And
just bank right off the head. And now you can't taste shoelaces. Good luck. Yeah, exactly. You get hit so hard, you suddenly eat random objects. You can't taste shoelaces because you forgot how to color your shoes.
Right. Your favorite flavor is purple.
You need more. Yeah, exactly. Right. And my favorite smell is yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny? Not funny, actually.
Uh-oh.
So it's been, a month and a half since I was sick. I still can't smell anything. I think it's gone.
Like your just whole sense of smell just gone?
Because I had to use some nasal spray during that time, and I had a lot of burning feeling, so I'm pretty sure I'm never going to smell again.
Well, I mean, that's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Kind of.
Yeah. I mean, when like your child or your wife has surmountable, is that a word? Insurmountable amounts of gas. You just like,
never know.
Now you're immune to it. So
Yeah.
sounds like a win in my book.
It might be.
Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah. So,
How's everybody doing on this nice midweek day? Let's get some stretching in. I didn't work out.
God.
I didn't work out today. I'm gonna do some arm stretching.
yeah, if you're driving, just use one arm. Ow. One arm to stretch.
That actually really hurt. Oh my God.
This is
think
why
might
I
have
don't
pulled
stretch.
something.
Yeah, we're too old to stretch, so.
You have to stretch to stay limber. I mean, that's literally
No. If you just don't stretch,
rule number.
potatoes don't stretch, man. Vegetables don't stretch.
Fair point.
That's me. Am vegetable. But okay, so you told me you had something you wanted to talk about today, and to save it for the podcast. So what do you got?
When's the last time you goofed around with any of those AI generators? Just AI generator anything.
Stop it.
Like AI generated photos or videos or even music.
Stop that right now.
I found a website. I saw a video on YouTube. Shout out to Charlie. He will never see us, but oh, that's right. Yeah, let's get that cool fingerprint in there. So shout out to Charlie. He put out a video, and I just had to check it out for myself. So what if I told you that we could create some AI generated music in less than 2 minutes? And what if I could put you as the sound generator guy for the Midwest Sad Boys podcast out of business, even though you're not in business because this is an unpaid internship.
Unpaid, yeah.
In minutes. There is this website called Suno, S-U-N-O, Suno.com, and it is an AI music generator. And you can give it a prompt and you can, write up some lyrics yourselves or maybe just let it do itself for you. So I thought it would be fun to see if we could write or get it to write a Midwest Sad Boys song. So let's get sad, everybody, and watch Jason's hard-working college career, college degree just get literally tossed out the window in 3 minutes.
I have so many feelings about this.
So I'm gonna have Suno write a pop punk song about the Midwest. I should probably spell boys correctly, right? So it doesn't screw up BOIS.
Midwest Sad Bois.
Bois, yeah. So Midwest Sad Boys. And I mean, I feel like we have to write it in the style of a 2000s hardcore band, right?
There's no other option.
All right, okay. So I have pressed create, and we are letting it generate some options here. So it looks like it has wrote 2 songs for us. Not going to lie, the first one has a fire title already.
What's it called?
Hearts Abandoned.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, it's kind of on par, right?
That absolutely sounds like a song you hear at Warped Tour from the side stage.
like probably like Mighty Vices would write something like that. I don't know, maybe.
Oh, we'll see.
Okay, it has officially finished writing the new Midwest Sad Boys theme song. Do you want me to play it into the mic? How do we want to do this? What do you think is the best way to handle this?
We'll play it into the mic.
I'll let you handle it. That way, if it's messed up, it's your fault.
All right.
I'll
hold
your coffee.
For me. Feel free to drink as much as you want.
Well, you just said you're sick. I will absolutely not be
I'm
putting
not
my
sick.
lips on
That was
this.
a month ago.
I will say it smells kind of nice, but I'm not going to taste it.
I'm
going to
get you to drink coffee
Dude,
eventually.
it's not. It's just dirt water. No
All
thanks.
right. Hearts Abandoned. Everybody ready?
Do you have some thoughts on this before you press play?
So many thoughts. As a musician, well, we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
We're going to talk about it.
Let's see what Sumo can come up, or Suno. The auto-tune's a little funky.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh my God.
Midwest Sad Boys.
The speaker on the bottom?
We're all over.
Oh. Breakdown. So it doesn't seem that it makes very long songs, but that's okay because, I mean, shit, that was what, 2 minutes? And it generated a whole ass song.
I said it was like 1:47 that it generated
lyrics,
on a song.
Rhythms, a bridge, a chorus, a reprise. Man, it... Y'all, I know it's easy to be like, AI's never going to replace me. AI is coming, and it's coming hard. That's what she said.
So, all right. So my first big thought on this.
Yeah,
and
what you got?
I've seen articles. I haven't deep dive read into a lot of them, but like the cliff notes is that there are a lot of lawmakers are wanting to pass like a ton of regulations for the use of AI.
Well, yeah.
Because so like as of right now, I think we talked about it before where I have a friend who's a teacher and so many kids are just generating
Answers.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And I have I'm not going to name anybody. I have a friend who used AI to generate part of something that like a resume cover letter or like a response to a question to get a job.
A friend. Yeah. A friend.
Yeah. No.
Asking for a friend.
No, it wasn't me.
I'm kidding.
But so like there's just so many. I mean, there are a lot of good uses for it, but like like in college, it's a huge issue right now because people are like, oh, write a 10-page paper about this topic. And I'm done.
Sick. Cool. Now there's my thesis. I'm going to graduate.
But everything is searchable. So like you can find those prompts. So like people are just failing because they're like, oh, I'm never going to get caught. They're never going to find it. Oh, and they did. Oh, I got sued for plagiarizing. I failed. I got kicked out of college.
What's the word? Expelled. I got expelled.
Right. So like,
yeah, it's wild.
When you talk about music, so like overall, it was catchy.
Yeah.
But like
it's kind of a bop.
So, I mean, so what's it doing? Let's break it down. So it's taking the style that you put in there, right?
Yeah.
So pop punk, hardcore styles from the 2000s. So it's going to basically look for like,
and look at the generated image. It's kind of sick.
It's going to take the basic like chord structure from a song of that time. It's going to make it, like it's going to look at the instrumentation.
Right.
Right. So hardcore pop punk. So chorus, distorted guitars.
Yeah.
Programmed drums, and then the vocals, like it's gonna make lyrics, and it did a really good job at finding vocals that fit with the music.
I mean, it seemed pretty sort of like generic male voice number 2, and then it just like threw on like an auto-tune filter and maybe like some like grungy reverb.
Right, but like it worked. Like they made it match, and it sounded like a legitimate song. So
I wish I could look up the lyrics to it, but continue.
So. Like I understand what it's doing, but I think there's going to be a lot of issues with like, I mean, for example, one of the biggest things now is like in the music industry is people plagiarizing music. Like Ed Sheeran's dealt with this a million times. Coldplay dealt with it. The people saying like, oh, they stole my song. Yeah. Like, no, they used a chord structure.
Yeah, they use the same sort of chord progression. Yeah, that's a word I recognize.
Yeah, and then like, dude, like, I don't know if you ever like follow Ed Sheeran or like watch the documentary on him or anything.
I have not. He's not really kind of on my radar, but like I do like his songs on the radio.
He's not someone I listen to a lot, but I respect him because like so in his court case, he literally wrote like off the top of his head in court like 20 songs. The number I don't know if the number's exaggerated. He wrote a lot of
seems a bit much.
No, he wrote a lot of them
really
in person to basically show people how easy it is for him to come up with music. And it's all just chord patterns.
Right.
Like it's really all it is. Like
those like those sort of joke kind of music comedian people, what is it, like the Flight of the Conchords that play like,
or that was it the Axis of Awesome or whatever.
Yeah, and
the
it's
four chord.
The Pachelbel G, and it's the same 4 chords. You just play them in the same sort of progression, and they play like 45 songs that you've heard on the radio.
Like a million songs.
Yeah.
And that's just was it G, C, A, and A minor and E or something like that? I don't know.
Yes.
Either way. I understand what it's doing, but I just have a feeling things are going to get really iffy in the future. I don't know what kind of like government regulations there are going to be for it. But like, I know on, is it YouTube? There's a lot of apps now when you upload content, it asks you if there is AI generated content.
Oh, really?
In what you're uploading. Yes.
Oh, I did not know that.
And it's because like it needs to be notated on the video, on the post, that this is AI generated content. So like that's good. I feel like maybe some kind of regulation would be making it so all of those songs from all of these sites that are created are, kind of like how you can have, like Shazam or something like analyze. Those kind of songs need to be searchable like right away from like some kind of app or program. That way you can see like people who are releasing all these new songs maybe are not just straight up ripping them off. Because I mean,
yeah,
it's gonna happen. People do it all the time already. But I mean, what's to say like I just write that chord progression down, make my own song.
Yeah, right. Like, you being with your musically tuned ear were like, oh, I recognize that's a G, a D, an A sharp minor, right? And then I could just play that myself. So then instead of it being male generated voice number 2 with auto-tune grunge filter, the drip, you turn the drip meter on, your little drip plug-in thingy. And then you just wrote Abandoned Hearts. And now Skies Over Valkyrie has their top 10 banger hitting the charts right now. And I actually just stole everything from an AI generated song, but you didn't know that because I just rewrote the song.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of gray area. It's going to get ugly here real quick.
It's cool that technology has gotten this far to where you can use it for these purposes, but like, there's always going to be someone who's going to use it for the wrong thing.
We've talked about it on the deep fakes before, right? Like, it was so cool when we redid movie trailers, and then it was like, and now we have deep fakes of non-adult stars doing adult star stuff, and you're like, damn it, you kind of ruined the cool thing now. Right.
It happens. It happens with literally everything.
Yep.
But I don't know. It's definitely cool. It's definitely a tool that can be used, but like no one's going to use it the right way.
No, for sure. I mean, we need to get on some sort of monetary gain system now. We got to cash in while strike while the iron's hot, as they say. We need to get in there before we can get sued by Suno.com's AI generated CEO or whatever.
We'll see how long Suno.com is available,
Suno.com, where you at? Hit us up. We love a collab. Midwest Sad Boys, Hearts Abandoned, coming at you soon. Album drop.
I'll write your music for you if you want.
Exactly. Hire us and we'll do some of the legwork, and you don't have to let the computer do it all.
All I'm saying is Jim and I have a very illustrious rap career that nobody knows about. If you can find it online, you're more than welcome to listen to it.
Drop that bass, Sports Center.
So
that one is our best song by far.
Hands down.
By far.
Hands down. If you can find it, you can listen to it.
Let us know what you think. Shout out to Nasty Nate. JK47 and the Jinja Ninja featuring Nasty Nate.
It's buried on the internet right there with the Blippi video.
If you can find the Blippi video, you can find that one. I'm going to go look for it tonight. I'm sure it's on SoundCloud somewhere.
It might be.
You think it's still on SoundCloud?
It might be. I don't know. I don't know. I might have to search all my drives, but
we'll find it.
It lives somewhere.
The ones and zeros exist as long as the hard drive is not corrupt.
I mean, if worst case, we can just have Suno come up with a song called "Drop That Bass."
I know all the lyrics to my bars, and I'm pretty sure you know all the lyrics to your bars in the song. Like, we could get it to. I know what we're doing as soon as we stop the podcast tonight.
Oh yeah, I still got it.
That we're gonna have Suno do the Two Kids in a Mac remix.
So, real quick backstory, not going into any specific details. Jim and I back in 2010.
It would have been 9,
Probably
10,
9 or
11. Early friendship years.
Yeah, I think it was probably 2000.
It's when we used to go to Chipotle, come back to your house, and we would watch.
Yeah.
Was it Berserk? Was it Berserk? Claymore. We'd watch
Claymore.
Claymore,
Oh.
and then we would go goof off in the
such a
basement in the
good
studio.
Yeah, I mean, we would just mess around with a genre of music we had no reason.
Nah, we are not rappers at all. You
Nope.
can't make it rain with $2 to your name.
But if you have auto-tune, you are a rapper and you can do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we may have we made a few rap songs, some
Less than stellar that will never see the light of day again. I think we had an attempted love song. That one was weird.
redemption. The song was about redemption.
Yep, it sure is. The numb bum song.
Yeah, the feeling when you're sitting too long and your bum goes numb. We had a song about that.
We have a song about everything.
Almost.
Almost.
We're practically Suno.com. So we have so many things.
It takes us a little longer to write a song, but there's also the song that never was because we forgot to hit the save button. And that's something Suno will never have to worry about because it never has to save. It's always saved. Sorry to bring that one up.
I'm sad again. I'm about to end this podcast.
Hey, good thing we're the sad boys. It kind of fits the motif.
It does. But I'm drinking coffee. I can't be sad and drink coffee at the same time.
It's literally the best time to drink coffee while you're sad because then it won't make you sad anymore. I think. I don't know. I'm not a coffee drinker.
You would like this. I'm going to make you coffee that you're going to love.
Don't hold your breath.
I won't. I'm going to make you coffee. Why would I hold my breath for any reason?
I'm going to drink some W.GG. Sad boys at checkout. 10% off your order. Stay hydrated.
You can use that code on any other website too. It just won't work. But
you never know. It might. I doubt it, but it might.
If one does,
let us know.
Oh,
what
man.
else do you have to say about AI generated music? Now I'm just want to goof off and write another song just for funsies.
All right, let's pick something. Let's do something random.
Go ahead.
Okay.
What do you got? Well, first, what style? Write a song.
Okay.
Write a song in. Oh, I can't.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on Google.
In the style of.
All right. Give me a genre of music.
Genre. What's the genre?
All right. First thing that came up was pop music. Okay.
Boo. Folk pop. Folk pop music.
Folk pop. Okay. Make it interesting.
In the style of folk pop.
Okay. So how about we do a word generator?
Using the words.
Hold on. Here we go. We're gonna generate some words. Come on, Wi-Fi. Let's do this.
Hey, man, you were talking all kinds of shit about your fiber optic line the other day, and now look at it.
Generate random. All right, let's do 2 words. Okay, 2 words. Kidney and presidential.
Kidney, using the words and presidential as the focus of the chorus. And let's see.
Oh, I wonder how specific we could be.
Yeah, let's get weird with it. What do you want to give it a BPM? Or
I wanted to make the chorus halftime.
Make the chorus of the song halftime. Period.
Let's
Create.
Let's do it.
Let's see what it comes up with. In the meantime, last week I asked Cody a very silly question, and I said, "Hey, man, what is the key indicator of having a small pee-pee?" And he immediately answered with having a big truck. So with that being said, I have a serious question. So here in North Carolina, we have to get our cars inspected every year in order to renew.
Gotta do that.
Yeah, it's usually on your birthday, which, by the way, was a couple of days ago as the time of recording this.
Yep.
Which would be last week when you hear this. So happy belated birthday to your boy over here.
Thank you.
How old are you now?
35.
Holy cow, man. We have more episodes than you are years old.
And we always will.
True. So where I was going with this is, we have to get our cars inspected every year. How the fuck do these stupid ass trucks pass their inspection? They're so fucking loud. They're so jacked up or squatted that they can't, they had to be unsquatted to, I assume, to pass the test. But like, you mean to tell me that like these super loud straight pipe trucks are passing the emissions test, passing the noise decibel test? Like, there's no way. How are these dudes paying off these mechanics to pass their fucking state inspection in these like shitty ass fucking beater trucks?
They're like, dog, here's $100. Just say that it's good.
By the way, it has finished 2 songs already.
Oh God. All right.
Yeah, dude, like I was like I said, I was sitting in my office the other day and I was listening probably to our podcast, and I had my headphones in and I'm typing on my computer, right? So like I'm pretty hyper focused on my computer. I'm doing my work. Dude, and this dude's truck just drives by and I can hear it over my music, over my keyboard. Like, dog, how fucking loud is your truck? And like the bank that I work at is not like near the road. It's obviously there's like a parking lot distance away. But like still though, for your truck to be that loud, I can hear it in the building, over my headphones, over my key clicks. Like, dude, it's truly mind-boggling, and I will not understand like what the Cowboys.
Where's the appeal there?
Yes, like what? Why? Is it because you want people like me to get upset and make comments on it? I feel like that's the only reason.
You just empowered them.
Yeah, right. Like I'm validating their choices. Like, look at this libtard idiot who wants to take away my straight pipes and unsquat my truck and take away my guns.
There's just a big group of small dick dudes somewhere like, we got him. We got him.
He was so mad on his podcast. They talked
about us on a podcast.
We really showed him this time. All I'm saying is go start your own podcast. So. Yeah. Okay, so Suno.com has written 2 folk pop acoustic melodic songs for us.
Oh, gosh.
And in case you guys forgot, it wasn't very long ago, we asked it to write a song in the style of folk pop using the words kidney and presidential as the focus of the chorus.
And presidential.
Make the chorus of the song halftime. You want to listen to both or just one?
Let's start with one. See how good it is. All right.
I'm going to click on... Oh, that's how you see the lyrics. Okay, how do we go back? I'm just going to give this to you. Look.
How am I supposed to know?
Yeah, I know, right? You're like, give it to me. All right.
Oh, there we go. Play.
In the streets, I found a light, guiding my path through the darkest night. Searching for something to make me whole, but I discovered fragments of my soul.
Deep.
Underneath the stars, I found a spark. Burning like wildfire in the dark. A melody that touched my core. Painted a picture.
I'm reading the lyrics to the chorus.
Kidneys, presidential, filtering my love. Oh, these feelings, a blend of vinegar and purity. Kidneys, presidential, can't you see this heart needs a filter?
I mean,
a cure from above.
Oh.
I could hear this on the radio right now.
4 on the floor right now. All right. So every song is 1 minute and 27 seconds.
Oh, okay. Dude. I mean, honestly,
okay.
I think what's the is it Edward Sharpe in the Hometown something that they sing that song like anyhow, I could hear that on the radio right now.
Kidneys presidential
filter in my soul.
Oh my god.
Bro, that's wild. Y'all saw that live where we just typed that in or heard it live. Typed it in, hit go, press play. Shit is gonna get weird.
Wow. That's insane.
We have to listen to the other one off air because that one was a banger.
Absolutely insane. Kidneys presidential. Look.
Well, there's the title of this episode.
They're like somebody over there is like, oh, they want what? Okay. Just making the first 2 words separate. Kidneys presidential.
I wonder if I would have separated them by commas instead of the word and. It doesn't
About
matter.
presidential kidneys, and it would talk about Joe Biden.
I don't know, but dude, it's just I don't know. Just we live in such a weird time where like, honestly, now I'm gonna start to question almost everything that I hear on the radio, everything I see on Instagram, every I don't know news article that I read and things like that. Like you legitimately just cannot trust anything.
Here, you know what? I'm going to show you this.
What you got? I sparked a memory.
So shout out to Ty.
What up,
if,
Ty?
If you're listening, he is my new sales engineer at Sweetwater.
Oh,
at Sweetwawa.
Wait, you mean to tell me you don't buy from Cody or Mike?
Nope. So
rude.
So he took this picture. I'm going to show it here real quick. Here's the first picture. Great photo, by the way. I mean, you probably can't see it too well on this, but great photo.
He took this photo
Yep.
with the camera.
Yep.
Okay. It's a very nice book with like a little candle.
Right.
I'm going to describe it.
Yeah.
We got some flowers. There's some glasses on the book. It's a very nice. This looks like it could be the background of a website, like a
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Good. So he used generative fill in Photoshop
To expand
to
it.
expand it. So I'm going to show you in real time.
Holy shit. That is wild. A second
it
candle.
added candles,
A
a window.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it added more foliage, a little like planter box looking thing. Like
I said, man, you just honestly, it's gonna get to a point where you can't, back to when our parents were like, you can't trust anything you see on the internet. Now you really can't
you
trust
literally
anything
cannot.
you see on the internet.
Dude, you could take a picture of a person.
You know what you can trust though? Us.
Midwest Sad Boys will never lead you wrong. Okay.
We're not AI generated yet.
Not yet. So you could take a picture of a person's face, highlight like over their eyes, draw a box over their eyes on their head, and then do generative fill and put like duck sunglasses, and it'll literally make that.
That's insane.
It's absolutely stupid. So you're right. Like you cannot trust literally anything on the internet anymore. So there just has to be, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you could do it where like anything that uses generative fill, or any music that is made with AI, anything, maybe the program or the website has to put like some kind of metadata in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say
where when you upload it on any social media, it automatically flags it as AI generated content.
But how would you enforce that? I agree that it should be done, but how would you enforce that? Like, who's to say?
I mean, automatically people are just going to screenshot shit
Yeah.
and then just like, here it is.
I screenshotted this. Like, you've changed the metadata on some photos before. I mean, like, what's to stop, Joe
So,
Blow?
I know it's so dumb because like, for example, like what industries are we talking about? We're talking about like photos, photography.
Yep.
I know they have video ones too. Music. These are all things that I do for a living. And you got people out here just typing in prompts
on websites
and doing
coming up with Midwest
similar
Sad Boy
things.
bangers.
But the only difference is I do it legitimately and legally, and
Right.
I can make a profit off of what I do. It's just so weird. It's one of those things where like you're super like pumped because it's really cool, and at the same time you're like,
Damn.
hate those guys.
Yep.
Because it will definitely replace some jobs one day.
There was, remember when Pal Worlds came out? Remember that game? There was a big thing that it was like AI generated like assets. And they, because it was almost like basically a Pokemon ripoff. There was like a lot of stuff where it was like, oh, well, all they did was just type in generate Pokemon in the style of Charizard, and it spits out random dragon, blue dragon.
Oh, and they just
right?
made it.
Yeah, and then they like put it all in the video game, and they're like, cool, Power World, here's $40.
I mean, so like if somebody can prove that that was done,
right?
that's one thing. But outside of that, like I remember when that whole thing happened with Pal World and Pokemon and Pokemon saying that they will be investigating.
Yeah.
Somebody posted a picture. I think it was like Dragon Quest, the original, like an older game, Dragon Quest.
yeah.
and then they put the original Pokemon from Red and Blue next to it, and
Kinda looked very
unbelievably similar.
Dang.
One of those things where it's like, change it 10% so it's not the same.
Hey, let me copy your homework, but don't make it obvious.
Exactly. That's how I got through college.
Yeah, I know. I was there. It was my homework you were copying.
Yeah. Thanks
Math
again.
class.
Thanks again. Dude, I remember, like,
I'm kidding.
at the time,
but only kind of serious.
I had, a girlfriend in college who would stay awake during lectures and everything. And then
Dang, she was a homie.
And I'd be like, hey, can I copy your notes? And then like we'd have a test and she'd get like a C and I would get like an A. And she's like, how? I don't know.
I don't know, man, but our system was borderline flawless. And all I know is that we both passed the shit out of that math class.
I should still be taking that math class. I should
Shout
have never
out
passed
to
it.
Min Hee.
Min. It's too late. It's been more than 6 years. You can't sue us for it.
She was great. She probably hated us, but she was great.
The moment we came into class with a Chipotle bag
And no books.
and no
no
books,
notebooks.
and I fell asleep, that was the day she went home and cursed at her husband in Chinese.
But I mean, also, we also got A's. So, like, we helped her average. So, like, how can you be that mad?
But at the same time, we had group quizzes. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. It was you, me, and Roxanne. Man, what a...
Dude, group quizzes. And then at the end, she would like leave the room for a minute and everyone, like, what was it, David? Yeah.
Hey, what's number 4? What do you
It'd be
guys get for number 4?
Yeah, number 1, A. Number 2, C. Number 3, D. Like, we would just all go through and it's like, wow, everyone passed today. Great job. I must be a great teacher.
Not us admitting to cheating in college, but we didn't use AI, so it wasn't plagiarism.
Someone did the work.
Yeah, one person.
My job was to turn in a paper with a circled answer. I did that. How I came up with the conclusion.
Yeah. Instructions unclear, got an A+.
Yeah.
Dick stuck in a blender.
Thanks, man. But
But on a real note, please, Kent State, don't come for us.
they won't. Statute of limitations. It's been.
Yeah, right. I've already got my job. Like, you can take my degree now because it's honestly not really necessary.
Well, if they take the degree away, then they can have my student loans.
Yeah, right. You want to take the degree? Give me my money back.
Package deal. You can't
Honestly,
have both.
Just give it back to the government. I don't need it. Whatever. I'll handle it myself. But like, you just give it back. We'll call it square. You can have the most expensive piece of paper I've ever purchased in my life, and we'll go from there.
You know what's really funny about that?
What?
I have no idea where that expensive piece of paper is. I have the little folder thing that they give you for it.
The fake one, so you can walk.
Yeah, I have like the little
booklet,
binder
yeah.
thing, but I don't have like the actual paper. I have my associates. I don't have my bachelor's. So I don't know where it's
probably
at.
have mine, or maybe my dad has mine, but Megan has hers because hers is fancy. Hers is like forensic science, and mine's just communications.
Okay, Megan.
Yeah, right. Yeah, not me going into forensic science so I can go work at a coroner's office and hold dead people's brains. There's a photo of that. Have I ever showed you that photo?
You're going to after this.
I can show you now.
Yeah, show me now.
It's great.
If you just search brain on your Photos app, I'm proud to probably show up.
Don't even need to do that. It's saved in my favorites. Like, it's right there. See? Right there. Boop. That's Megan holding a real human brain
I don't like that.
from a lady who fell off a ladder, hit her head, and died. So fun fact, Megan didn't get to brag. Megan hates when I talk about her career and like her background and everything like that, because she's super humble and she's adorable. I think it's the fucking coolest thing in the world. Megan is a forensic science major, and she wanted to go into the coroner's office and do all that jazz. I got this I'm not going to show it because that's like kind of nasty. But I have a really cool photo of Megan holding the brain of a lady who fell off a ladder and died, and she like performed the autopsy on her and everything. That's pretty wild.
I'd rather go to school for music technology.
Dog.
That
is someone's
I like it.
entire existence, their memories, their feelings, their conscious thoughts and desires and wants in her hands, dude.
Covered in brain goo.
Covered in brain goo.
Jim's over there saying something like deep, and I'm like, yeah, brain goo.
Well, so would you like me to explain how you get here? So fun fact, everybody, when you inevitably do die, because You will die. It's not a matter of if, it's when. You will. There's no avoiding it. They're going to perform an autopsy on you unless you are never found again. And what they do is they weigh all of your organs. This episode has taken quite a turn. Quite a turn. We've gone from talking about AI music to what happens when you die. But anyhow, they will perform an autopsy on you, and they will cut from the back of your head, okay, down around your ears, and then they take your scalp and they will pull it forward over your face. Right, so the incision is behind you, so that when they lay you down in the casket, if you have an open face casket, your face isn't all jacked up. So they'll peel your scalp over your face. Yeah. So what you're seeing,
I don't even want to see it again.
What you're seeing here,
it's inside of her face.
That's the
inside of her head.
inside of the back of her head.
I don't like it.
Right. So then they'll pop you off the top of your skull like a little, like the top of a Huggy. They just peel it right off, and then they pop you, bring it out, and they weigh it, and they do that, right? And then when they go to weigh your inside organs, they cut you from your shoulders down to your sternum, and then down to your belly button, and they literally take bolt cutters that you would cut like a chain link fence and just all your ribs. So they can get into your insides, and they weigh all your organs, right? Like your liver, your kidneys, and blah, 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 blah. And this is assuming that you are an organ donor. They will then immediately harvest them, send them off to the doctors so that they can, give somebody who's on the organ donors list a fighting chance. But yeah, so, it's all well and great. I'm an organ donor until you're dead or about to die, and then they don't revive you because someone's waiting for a kidney. Fun fact. Anyhow, so they'll cut you in a Y shape. They'll crack all your ribs open. They'll weigh all your guts and your goops, and then they throw it in a Ziploc baggie and stuff it back inside you, and then boop, 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 stitch you up, and then you're off to the funeral home where they drain all your blood, fill you with formaldehyde, and your loved ones say some sad stuff at a podium and cry while Celine Dion plays in the background. Hey, everybody, are you sure you're still sad? Don't kill yourself. That's why I said I want to go on a one-way trip to Europe, and I want to come back in an urn, because none of that is happening to me. None of what I just said is a lie. That is all factual information. You can look that up. I promise you that really does happen.
I don't know how to feel about literally any of that.
It just goes to show you that dying is really not as big of a deal as yes, it is truly that. It's the end of your life, but also once you're gone, it's not your problem. It's everyone else's problem now. And really you just get treated like, the real life operation. They go and look and see if you got water on the knee or if you got tennis elbow. They just go in there and just start poking around and just ripping shit out and measuring it and weighing it. Make sure they know how you died for real. They're not just taking a guess. It's it's just, I don't know, man. To me, they
got to measure the goops.
Yeah, you got to make sure all the goop's there.
Oh my God.
I don't know. That's why I have such a weird sort of fascination with death. It's it is what it is. Are we going to write an AI song about measuring the goops? Because I feel like we need to write a deathcore song about measuring the goop.
Absolutely right.
All right, everybody.
Right.
Do we want to go with deathcore
Write
or
a
thrash metal?
Deathcore song with a halftime.
Yeah, I didn't notice the
chorus.
halftime chorus.
Well, because it was
one.
folk. They
Yeah.
don't do anything by the book.
Yeah,
With a halftime chorus with lyrics based around an autopsy
and measuring the goop.
Measuring a person's goop.
Measuring a person's goop.
Create. Okay.
So while that generates everybody, what do you guys want to talk about now?
Guess what to talk about. I love how this music generation thing is played throughout the entire episode.
Well, if we're going to
That's
have
great.
one over... is this just our thing now? We just write AI songs about goofy shit in every episode? We'll do it for fun every now and then.
Oh, song description flagged for moderation.
Oh, well, is it the autopsy or the deathcore song or the deathcore part?
Let's get rid of autopsy. Measuring a person's goop.
What about a post-death medical exam?
Ooh, okay.
That's how you get around saying the word autopsy.
After a post-death
Medical exam.
Apparently, Suno has morals.
Boo. Boo. What was that one that Charlie had? He wrote some song about like a wiener. He just gave the prompt wiener, and it wrote a rock song with like the hook, "What happened to my schlong?" And it was actually fucking fire.
Flagged for moderation.
Boo.
All right.
All right. So what?
Deathcore song. Maybe let's change deathcore. They don't like the word death.
What about like metalcore or speed metal or thrash metal or grunge metal?
Do metalcore.
Metalcore. Solid choice. Megan, I hope you enjoy the song that we're about to dedicate to you.
How about we do post-life medical exam?
There we go.
There's no death in here at all.
Yeah, we've removed the D word.
Death.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't mind saying it. Apparently Suno has a problem.
Suno is not.
We haven't got a message yet. That means it's working.
Maybe they don't like the goop thing.
No, I think goop is okay. Goop is definitely not flagging.
Flagged for moderation. All right, I'm gonna copy what I wrote.
Yeah, just cut.
And then I'm gonna refresh. We're gonna go into this again.
So what is it? Read it to me again. Maybe we can change it.
Write me a metalcore song with a halftime chorus with lyrics based around measuring a person's goop after a post-life medical exam. They're like me. They don't like talking about death.
What if you removed post-life and just put measuring someone's goop in a medical exam?
Okay.
We're going to get this. I promise you, this episode will not end. Oh, that scared the absolute piss out of me. This episode will not end until we get this song.
All right, I think we got it this time.
That's what we said.
I got some
last
stuff spinning on the side.
time. It was doing that last time. Not gonna lie.
No.
Anyhow, some good news, everybody. I know you already had yours, but Megan and I have officially gotten our passports. So Scotland is a go, and also. Is it working? It's working. And also, weight loss journey update. I'm down an additional 4 pounds.
Damn. I was going to say you look 4 pounds lighter.
Thanks, baby girl.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Your arms, your sleeves are getting a little tight there.
I mean, doing some things.
Yeah.
I gotta do a lot more.
I know right now your lower half is on hold. You're skipping leg day for quite a while.
Quite a while.
But like that doesn't mean that the urban push-ups has to stop.
Yeah, vigilante push-ups. All right, so we got a song called Excruciating Residuals. Metalcore, heavy, aggressive.
Yes, about goop in a. This is fire.
Where was the blah?
It needed a blah. Dude, that's sick. Oh my god, the break was so sick. You got to show this to Cody. Holy shit, dude. That was insane.
My God.
Hey, remember earlier when Jason was like, I fucking hate AI generated music, and now he's like, this is the sickest shit ever.
Dude, that was so good.
That was so dope. Dude.
They had the breaks all in the right spots, man.
Oh, man. We just need to go back and be like, add a blah before the breakdown.
hold on. We're gonna end the episode after we figure this out. With a
while he's doing that, do you have any good news to share? I mean, other than your knee being probably 80% better than it was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot better. Outside of that, the creative work that I'm doing right now is picking up a lot. I have stuff Friday, Sunday, and Monday, Tuesday.
I assume that's the real estate and the tattoo stuff.
Real estate and my friend Steve, who does like hardscaping, lawn care stuff. Yeah. I'm doing another video for him.
So dope, dude.
Yeah.
Y'all, for real, your small businesses, anybody out there in podcast land, I know that the podcast has escaped our friend circles. And truly, 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 we thank you for listening to us say goofy shit on the internet. I've said this in previous episodes. We all have the same 24 hours. I thank you truly from the bottom of my heart for giving us an hour of your time. Even if you're not paying attention the entire time, you're here, you're listening, and we thank you.
Yes.
Truly.
Thank you.
With that being said, if you have a small business, you're self-employed, anything like that, and you need video for your social medias or anything like that, please hit this man up.
Yes.
Anything you do helps us progress the podcast because it keeps this man
from a regular 9 to 5.
Yes, and also keeps him from living on the streets. And we can't do a podcast in the street because there's no electricity out there.
I'm tell you right now, I wouldn't do well in the street.
No, I think you would. Taylor wouldn't.
Not for long.
And also the small one, the small one.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So,
do you really think it's going to add a bleh? Does it know what bleh is?
I don't know, but we have a new song called Excretion of the Wretched. The style is crushing aggressive metalcore.
Wow.
Which I'm about. Can I get it to play?
Maybe. Hello? Sumo, where you at?
Some background vocals.
Yeah, some cleans.
Yeah, where's the blah?
Yeah. We gave you specific instructions.
You had one job. It's like some synth wave in the background.
Yeah. This is giving me
Wait.
Ooh, rhythm. Oh. The build.
There has to be a blah.
I'm going to be very upset.
Just building hard. Oh, okay. All right.
It wasn't a blah, but it was kind of sick.
Oh, no, I'm gonna play that again. Yeah, I like the first one better.
Yeah.
But those are good though.
Thank you, everyone who's not into that style of music, for sticking around. I truly appreciate that.
You have to.
It's not for everybody, and that's okay.
Yeah, everyone could be wrong sometimes.
You are allowed to like the music you like, except if it's country, then you're wrong.
You can have your opinion, even if it's wrong.
Don't listen to him. This man is such a narrow-minded music genre person that he...
Absolutely not.
Bullshit.
I have such a wide palette of musical taste.
We'll agree to disagree.
See, that's Jim's opinion, and it's wrong. That's fine.
Fair point. Well, everyone, that was a fun one.
That was a real fun episode. I'd
never say that on the recording that was a fun one. I would say it the following week, like, oh, listening back, that was a fun one. This one really was fun to record. Again, thank you for being here. This was quite a change of pace from previous episodes that we've done, and we are almost at big number 50.
Oh.
And what's even better about 50 is that means we are approaching the first anniversary of the Midwest Sad Boys podcast. 52, baby. We are almost 1 year old.
Wow.
Thank you for being here. It has been a magical journey. For those you have listened since day one, episode 1, truly, I think it has been leaps and bounds of progress that we have made.
Oh, yeah.
From where we started on TikTok, when we first started doing full-length video podcasts about a year ago. Things are only going to continue to go up thanks to your continued support. So again, thank you for listening.
Yeah. And side note, if you like the generating music to topics that we're talking about concept,
yeah, let us know.
Let us know, because like that was pretty fun.
We enjoyed that.
If you want us to keep doing this throughout episodes, I wouldn't hate it.
We will absolutely do it if you enjoy it. If you hate it, then we won't. Maybe we'll do it off air for ourselves. But
yeah,
I enjoyed that. That was fun.
Yeah.
Do we have anything that we want to close out on? One last hydration check, everybody.
One last hydration check.
Everybody, hey, it's been an hour, so everyone do a posture check. Sit up straight, straighten your back.
Oh, why didn't you do that like 20 minutes ago?
I know, right?
God.
For sitting here for 55 straight minutes, man. So everybody take a drink and sit up straight, in whether you're driving or at your desk or in your chair or on the couch or on the toilet, whatever. Just sit up straight. It's better for you. Don't get scoliosis.
You don't want any of the scolios.
Yeah, you don't want polio, scolio, cis. Yeah, none of those. They all sound pretty bad. Hey, everybody, make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe, share button. As Jason says, always share this with your best enemy and your worst friend, and don't tell them which is which.
Yeah.
And it's a fun game for everybody involved.
What kind of music should we go out on today?
Oh, it's some AI-generated music. I don't know. What
legally?
Let's see. We had pop punk. We've had banjos. We've had Gregorian chanting.
You know what we should do? We'll go out with some of my music today.
Fuck yeah, dude.
We will go, how about Haunter or Skies Over Valkyrie?
Hey, you pick. You tell me, because I enjoy both bands. Who's got the newest song? I think it's Skies,
Definitely
right?
Skies.
So I think
we're gonna go with Skies Over Valkyrie. I will play my new song Nomads. None of it is generated by AI.
It's
BT
all
dubs.
handwritten by your boy.
Yeah.
That boy, not this boy.
Just don't
that
ask
boy.
me to play it again, because I don't know.
Yeah. That's the beauty of recording it, is you never have to play it again unless you go on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do I know? I don't play songs. I'm not a musician. I can't carry a tune in a bucket if I tried.
Well, I'm sure you could. But thank you again for joining us for your regularly scheduled midweek Sad Boy update.
Ooh, sounds so good.
40. It felt good.
You feel like after 48 tries, we'd get it right.
There's time to mess it up again. We'll see how 49 goes. But thank you again so much. We will see you at episode 49.
Next week, same time, same place. I'm Jim.
And I'm Jason.
We're the Midwest Sad Boys. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. This is Nomads by Skies Over Valkyrie. And as a reminder, stay sad, y'all. Bye.
It's going to
Yeah, it's kind of like groovy, right? It's sort of instrumental rocky.
Yep. Quite like that.
Yeah. Hopefully we're on time.
We might. Good thing is, let's see, now we're alternating.
Yeah. So you can go in and
right.
I'm purposely going. Yeah. Stay sad, y'all. Bye.
Bye.